Hey guys, it's Morgan coming back to you with another suspension hack video slash just tech video. I think it's pretty important. A lot of guys aren't talking about this, but it's actually really important on all these modern bikes, probably on all the old bikes too, but we're finding out a lot of stuff about these modern bikes with the way they handle. When they are new, a lot of times the engine gets put in and everything gets torqued, and it actually can put this whole thing in a bind when it's not broken in. So what you want to do is once you've got a few hours on the bike, I think they say after 4 or 5. I probably got 30 hours on this bike. I haven't done it yet, but it is time to retorque the engine mount bolts. I know that sounds crazy, but we found a lot of these things as you're loosening them, you'll hear a little creak and when you do that and you get them all retorqued, you'll end up with a bike that handles a lot better. So it's really easy, guys. Let me just show you what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna start with these upper engine mount, and we're just going to loosen them until they're all the way loose, until they spin freely. Nuts on the other side, they loosened up, which is perfect. So there we go. Now we're going to get this one. Those are 12s. We're going to have to get wrenches to get in there and retighten them. Now going to get the 14 over here. We'll see if it loosens. Gonna check over here, make sure we're loose. Yep. Now we're gonna get this underneath motor mount. So you're gonna need an extension there. Let's see. All right, that one's loose. We're gonna loosen these up here. Start with this guy. Now these ones are actually just threaded into the cylinder head, so you got to loosen both sides. Same thing with the 12 headed bolts, 12 millimeter headed bolts. Gonna get those loose, both sides. All right, and there's only one more motor mount, and it's the swing arm pivot, 22 millimeter. They're all loose. Now we're going to retorque. I don't know if there's actually an official order in which to do this, but what I'm going to do and what I like to do is work on these 12 millimeter headed bolts first, the ones that go to the frame. Like so, we'll tighten these first, and then we're going to get the ones that actually go to the engine. So this one, and these two on either side, and then we'll do the swing arm pivot last. The M8s, which are the 12 millimeter headed bolts, they are 34 Newton meters. Handy dandy snap-on torque wrench. I'm gonna have to get a wrench for the other side. Actually, I take that back. We're gonna go to the other side because I like to torque on the nut and not on the bolt. So let's go over to here. Obviously, if you have help, this is much easier, but I'm here today by myself. There we go. Now we're gonna get these 12s up here. They're also 34. And what you'll find, guys, is that most torque specs are based on the bolt size, not necessarily where it is. It's not all of them. Some of them are different, but most torque specs are based on the bolt size. All right, we're gonna get the other side. You guys don't see me up close. All right, now guys, we're gonna do the 14s. So I'm gonna do this one over here on the head first. Do this one. Oh, excuse me. Those are 55. Sorry, I gotta reset that. Those are 55 Newton meters, so I wanna get this one again. Now, this 14 is also a 55. There we go. Now we're going to finish up with swing arm pivot at 85 Newton meters. Got set for 85. There we go. there you go, guys. There is a little trick that you definitely need to do to get the most out of the suspension on your motorcycle. If that thing is bound up at all, it can cause the bike to handle really poorly. Also, if you have a big crash, that can happen, where it'll tweak the frame and bind that, you know, put everything into a bind. The other thing is, we've been finding on a lot of KTMs, if you loosen the motor mounts, because they're a little bit different, right? At least on the two strokes, the motor mount bolts come through the frame, through the motor, and then tighten. You'll loosen them, and then you'll see a gap, a little tiny gap between the frame and the motor. If you retorque that, it's pinching that frame, right? It's pinching that frame, and it's putting the thing into a bind, and it's not good. So if you do that, you take a feeler gauge and you figure out what size shim, and you have to have some shims or washers built or whatever, find some washers the right size and slide them in there, then torque it down. It really makes a big difference in the way these things handle, I promise. So anyway, there's a little free suspension hack for you guys. I hope you guys like that. Hope you guys get out and do it. If you do it and you notice a difference, please comment below. Or if you've already done it and you notice a difference, please comment below. I hope that helps, and we will see you on the next one.